Great to be here. Thank you for everyone to join today. I want to start by sharing a personal story. Just the other night, I went to sleep. I got into my bed, was so comfortable, and then to my dismay, I realized I forgot to turn off the lights. Now, I'm sure you know that feeling. You're in the zone, and you're so comfortable, and you know that if you're going to go out and then back, it's just not going to feel the same. Do you guys have that? So I do. But luckily for me, we have a Google Home in our bedroom. And all I had to do is tell my assistant, please turn off the lights. To which he replied, sure, turning off 2 lights. Now, without even thinking, I said, thank you. And she said, no problem. Now, the interesting thing was that without even thinking about it, I was starting to treat our AI assistant like a person, humanizing it. It just felt natural. Now, honestly speaking, my wife she had some friction with us putting AI assistants peppered around the household, controlling the lights and the windows and the AC. But over time, she got accustomed to using it because, again, it felt so natural. And it wasn't before too long when I caught her saying thank you to our assistant. They bonded, right? So the reason this is so noteworthy is that this type of experience just wasn't available up until very recently. And if you want proof, you need to look no further than the virtual keyboards on your phones. I'm sure you noticed it, the arrangement of keys, Q, W, E, R, T, Y, QWERTY, keyboard arrangements. And the reason it's arranged that way, it's not because it's convenient to you. It's actually informed by the original typewriter, the mechanical typewriter, from over 150 years old. And the way it was built back then is that you would press one of these keys and a metal spoke would lunge at the paper to imbue a character on the page. Now, if you pressed multiple keys, these spokes could collide and cause mechanical errors. So keys that are frequently used together was distant apart as much as possible. And that's why your keyboards to this day, even though they're no longer mechanical in any way, still have this form. And it's one of the oldest examples of how man has actually adapted our behavior to the benefit of machines, instead of the other way around. Now, taking this perspective to businesses today, you would look at digital deployments. You have your website, you have your app, and this is a storefront and probably a place for customers to do business, make a purchase decision. It's useful for the business, it's great for the consumer, they can control when and when they do business on their own terms. It allows you to scale and grow across borders, and it also takes the burdens off of employees, right? Allowing users to self-serve. But there's one crucial thing that is missing, and that is the human connection. And human connection is the top contributor for your brand and the connection consumers have with your brand. So today, I will share with you how current contemporary AI is bringing back the humanity to these digital interfaces, allowing humans to be humans again and not adapt to machines. I will do my best to leave out futurism for another talk, because today I want to focus on capabilities that are available today in readily available services and technologies that you can take into your business and deploy them through language, voice, vision, and beyond. Today we will explore the opportunity to bring back the humanity to the connection between your business and your customers. I often get asked how AI is reshaping the world. And I think AI is already doing that in the way that's affecting the way we're interacting with technology. It's enabling us to do something very basic, yet so powerful, and that is to communicate on a human level. And it opens opportunities to completely new types of experiences. Now, granted, some AI experiences are better than others. So let's look at a few examples of how to do it right. Starting with the most boring topic known to mankind, information retrieval. Everybody who's ever looked for something, even on a WhatsApp group or in a huge database of information, knows that pain. How do I find what I'm looking for? Now, with natural language processing, you just ask a question and you get a response. Now, this is Chatbot Summit. This shouldn't be news to anyone here, except that businesses still struggle with this so basic need. And in most businesses, even though they might have a chatbot, it only encompasses part of the knowledge. And most of the organizational information is still locked behind old-fashioned knowledge solutions. But if you do it right, the emotional impact is phenomenal. If you add that layer of human emotional intelligence, it allows you to make a giant leap in the experience. Just read a comment of someone who was looking for a song, and I'll read it to you. I just searched for that French song, and this was the first suggestion I saw. I have never felt more understood. All we humans want is to be understood. So if we get this one thing right, we can make a huge difference and build a relationship between your brand, your product, and your users. If you take this even to human agents, I know this is Chatbot Summit, but some agents are still human. Imagine the impact we can give human agents if we can assist them during their chat interactions, giving them coaching, giving them mentoring, pointing out information that's relevant in the specific experience they're dealing in right now, giving them the all-important on-the-job training. And we know on-the-job training is a lot more effective than training before the job. One company that did a great job in this is Planned Parenthood. This is a company that took a challenge to deal with the most sensitive of human topics, sexuality and childbirth. And they were able to create something amazing. Not only did they create a safe place where consumers were able to go to their site and share their situation with confidentiality, as they're not even talking to a human, they know they're talking to a machine. It allows them to share, to ask questions freely, not feeling judged. They were able to add this emotional intelligence to the experience, add empathy to the experience. Small, subtle things, but it completely revolutionized the way consumers interacted with their brand. Another brand that did something really nice is Dyson. So I don't know if you know, but in addition to vacuum cleaners, Dyson is also creating hair dryers. Now I know, you look at me and you say, this guy knows about hair dryers. I know, but I was also surprised to learn about so many different attachments and stylers that you can add to the hair dryer in order to get the right result. So in the old world, customer would go there and they have to go through sheets of information and kind of figure out what's the right combination for me. But now a consumer can go there and just have a conversation with a concierge AI. It's their own personal stylist. They ask about your type of hair and how you like to wear your hair, and they'll give you the right solution. Now, we've spoken about language. In many, many cases, language is transmitted through voice. So moving from text to voice, we can unlock multiple different experiences. Think about sales agents on a sales call, having the same type of experience as I mentioned before, as a mentor and a coaching bot. Think about the information that we can provide if some customer is on the line, is asking about a feature. We can pop up information on that feature. If a customer is asking about a competition, pop up information about a competition and how to beat it. You're giving that sales agent superpowers. Now, our most dominant sense is vision. And most of our perception is vision-based. And we all know that 90% of communication is nonverbal. So how do we take it into the experience with our consumers? So one example is what a company like Zekit is doing, and they're providing the visual experience to the consumers directly. So instead of going into a shopping site and looking at a photo of a dress or a shirt or pants and figure out, will this work for me? Will it look nice on me? Will it fit? You can just snap a picture of yourself and see yourself dressed with that attire, how it will look in real world. And you can make a conscious decision. Just think about the difference of just looking at yourself, wearing that new suit or jacket or dress, how it changes the experience of shopping. Another good example is what Google Photos does. Now, we all document our lives with images every day, but up until a few summers ago, if I want to find a picture of my beautiful baby, I would have to run through hundreds or thousands of pictures in order to find that one. Very exhausting. But today, all I have to do is just type baby on a beach, and I can watch that cute marvel having fun on the Tel Aviv beaches. Now, the interesting thing is that this is not only a vision challenge or a natural language challenge. This is the combination of these multi-domain challenges. But if you want to learn more about how to combine vision, language, speech, and text, all combined into one cohesive AI model, I invite you to join after the break Asi's talk about these type of multi-domain models. Now, consumers have already picked up on all of this. They're getting accustomed to these more naturalistic experiences. And it's happening across B2C and B2B market, where consumers and professionals are learning to expect the same type of experiences from the tools they're using. They want to meld the convenience with the personalization, and that is an opportunity for digital businesses and suppliers. Make a customer feel more than just an order number. Give an employee superpowers. This girl looks like she's having too much fun, right? So doing all of this is hard, and the truth is, it's usually even harder than it looks because it's not just one big problem. These are multiple smaller problems that you need to solve all together. So whenever possible, I always recommend to find a vendor that has made it their mission in life to solve the type of experience that you're looking for. And it really varies between solution to solution and type of experience and type of business, also between verticals. So find the right solution for you. Some closing words. While we still need to interact with machines, we should strive to make it feel natural. We as an industry need to bring together language, voice, and vision together, meld them into one cohesive experience. Done right, technology should fall to the background and become invisible. And I believe where we once primarily focused and used technology to deflect consumer interactions, we're now in a position to use technology to bring back the human connection, to rekindle our empathy and embrace AI through humanity. Thank you very much.